All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Mike.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
Here we go.
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Running on first down, Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Here we go, DK.
Wait.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's caught. Beckham. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
11.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's caught by OBJ. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. 21.
Check three.
Bravo!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken it. Knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break. Hey, lock it. Hey, let's go. It's time to crack.
Hey, here we go. Shoot.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Hamlin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Check.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there, right?
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. 56 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
On the ready.
51, 951. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
5.
To throw on second down. Hamlet. It's Kelsey on the ground. 15 yards on the play. First down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw on second down. Hamlet. This is caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Hamlet got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby.
Ready?
From the gun, Hamlet. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
The final shot before break. Hamlet taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw. Hamlet looking for Kelce. And got his man complete. 30. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. 83 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Broncos push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 1. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off-play action. Hamlet. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
18 Gator.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. I got deep third.
To throw on second down. Hamlet. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Hamlet gets it to Strong. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Hamlet completes it to Hardman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Throwing on 1st down. Hamlet. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You draw quarter.
Safety's creeping.
To throw again. Hamlet. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First down, Broncos.
Garoppolo now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
12, fellas, here we go.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo caught left side. It's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup.
Here we go. 21. Hey, Charlie.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
21. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. Beckham. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Eckler. The solid stiff arm. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punt.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Hamlin. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Hamlin. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Hamlin. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hamlin, he's got his man. That's Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's put that team on the bus.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now in desperation, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hamlin to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, Keep him out of the end zone. Force the incompletion. Force him into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go. Like 20.
59.
21. Here we go.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run here with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.